As long as you're not going to beat me up your anus, I think we'll be okay. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video today. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka My Music Vidiot, and I am with friend and Chiliad Mystery Hunter from solving the Chiliad Mystery community on the PS4, Bitsy81. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. You found some unexplained events, and that's kind of why we're standing right here at the Bishop's What the Fuck, because this is very unexplained, just like there's unexplained things on the wall over here, like a half cow, half snake, but no bull. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of crazy ass things that happened to Bitsy, and I want to know what you guys think of this stuff. Definitely let us know in the comments, and maybe some of the stuff is even tied to the unsolved mystery / Easter egg that we still have in the game, even though the game's over 4 years old, the Chiliad Mystery. So if you guys don't know about that, definitely check out more of the channel, as I have a lot of research and a lot of investigations on that mystery, and I'm wondering if one of these things at least is tied to that. So we'll go ahead and show you guys a couple unexplained events brought to you by user Bitsy81. So thank you, Bitsy. Let's get right into it. So Bitsy, why are we here at the Pacific Standard? This is a place that we go online and do a heist. I'm sure everybody knows that already, but why are we here for an unexplained event? What happened? What's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just following the lit path, and the lit path brought me up to this door that, if you come here at night, pretty much glowing like a beacon. You know, it wants you to come in.
So you notice a glow from like the doors almost.
Oh yeah, and like the frame around it. You know, it's overpowering.
Okay, so when you walked in here, what ended up happening?
Walk in here and you're pretty much hit with more light, more glowing, in the reflections and the chandeliers coming out of the stained glass. You can see beams of light coming all over the place. You know, it's
Right,
right
I
in your
can see
face.
it. I can see the light beams. I can see the glowing chandeliers. It does seem like it's a little overpowering, almost like it's radiating, light all over. I can see what you mean about following a lit path. It's almost like these chandeliers are a path, like you could follow them, like follow the dots. What did you end up
Yep.
doing, and then what was the unexplained event?
Followed it right upstairs to this balcony area. Went slowly because I noticed even if you jog or even tap the run button, you're gonna miss it and you're not gonna hear the noise. So if you walk slowly through it, you're gonna see lights, and then I started hearing noises in the lights. It sounded like two distinct noises, one being like a electrical sound with kind of like a clank behind it, and then a short electrical sound, kind of sounding like a positive and a negative, you know?
I do see the beams of light, and we do have a clip that Bitsy took, recorded on the PS4, and sent to me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a clip, because it did seem like when he walked across these beams, you can see the beams of light coming out of the windows. As soon as he walked across certain beams, you can hear these noises, and I was kind of blown away. It's unexplained. But we do know that a lot of the clues and a lot of the stuff that we have investigated and, with our research trying to solve the Chiliad mystery within GTA5 has to do with a lot of lights and stuff like that, shadows, and we know our path is lit. That is a phrase within the game as well. So let's go ahead and play the clip from Bitsy81, and let's check out the noises that happened to happen when he walked through these beams of light. Bitsy, that was pretty crazy, man. I don't know what to say about that. It definitely needs more investigation. Hopefully, you guys out there try it out yourselves. Let me know what you guys find. Definitely leave it in the comments. If you guys are going to check this out on your own, I would definitely recommend going around sunset. As you can see right now, the windows are completely dark, and you can see it is now 21:19 on my phone. So, as it gets later on towards the night, obviously the sun is going to be set and gone, and it's not going to be shining through these windows anymore. So prime time is around sunset, in my opinion. And you know what? Sunset is tied directly to a bunch of other Easter eggs within the game, including the jetpack guy on the rock over at the altruist camp. At sunset, you can see the shadow from the sun being casted onto the rock creates a jetpack guy. You can even see that if you stand near these windows and you angle your camera the right way, you can see that beam of light kind of like a diamond shape, like a star almost even. It's pretty interesting. I never really noticed this, and I've investigated this area quite a few times. Every Saturday, I do an episode called Shoot for the Stars, where we go down Vinewood's Walk of Fame, basically Hollywood Boulevard, and we look at each star on the ground, on the sidewalk, and we basically find out a little bit more about who they are, and we understand Rockstar's lore and characters and everything within the game. So it's pretty awesome. A lot of the time it leads us to other Rockstar titles, but that's a story for a different day. If you guys are more interested in that, definitely show up on Saturdays for the episodes of Shoot for the Stars. Speaking of stars, guys, the next location that we're headed to is over by the observatory and the tunnel right next to it, which featured a lot of stars or celebrities in tons of movies. So let's go ahead and teleport our asses over to the observatory. There's tons of movies where celebrities have been known to, interact with the tunnel that's located right here by the observatory. We know that we do 88 miles per hour with Back to the Future. There's a lot of things, okay? The Rocketeer, Jetpack, right? That's located right at the observatory at the end of the movie. So basically, here's the tunnel, this shaded part of the street, and right by that, we have this kind of like this triangle on the map. This is the next location that Bitsy wants to talk to us about. Something unexplained happened to him right here. What is going on at this location, man?
Michael's always talking about listening to trees, and I was just driving along, and in story mode, if you come here, there's a stop sign on each corner, so they want you to stop no matter what direction you're coming from. Just wandering around this little area, came up to this rock right here, and just like the jetpack guy at the altruist camp, there is a definite shadow and carved X in this rock.
That's kind of coincidental because we were just talking about how the altruist camp at sunset has a jetpack character revealed on the rock, the same jetpack character from the mural on top of Mount Chiliad. And basically that mural is very important as it lets us know there is still an Easter egg unsolved. There's still an egg to crack, if you will, as there's a cracked egg on that mural, as well as the jetpack and a UFO. So we're looking at this rock, and there is definitely an X. I could see what you're saying, how it does look like an X on this rock. What is going on here that's unexplained?
Hop up here, man, in story mode. You come right here, there's a bunch of plants and shrubbery, and the second you hop up, they all explode right out, man. They'll just pop right out.
That is absolutely insane. So we're going to stand on the X, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this. Let's go ahead and try that out in story mode, guys, and let's see what happens. That was absolutely crazy, man. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It's kind of odd how there's an X right there. There's also X's on the mural that we were talking about. And when you jump onto this platform in single player, it seems like you said, an explosion of plants all over the place. Wow, that is definitely weird and unexplained in my opinion, unless somebody has an answer for it. Which, if you do, please leave a comment and let us know what's going on. But until then, it is definitely going down as one of the unexplained occurrences here in the wonderful world of Grand Theft Auto. Now, Bitsy, we're going to go ahead and put on our scuba gear as we meet you inside of the San Andreas Ocean. So first of all, Bitsy, I think it's kind of odd that they gave us the Stromberg. I mean, what is the point, really, of having an underwater vehicle like this unless there's going to be a future update? They've already done ground, they've done air, what's left but water? Maybe we're going to have underwater warfare. That would be absolutely amazing. Of course, it's just speculation, but why else would they give us this unless there's going to be something involving underwater warfare, or maybe we're supposed to be finding something underwater like you did, another unexplained situation within the depths of San Andreas. So what exactly is going on down here? What did you find?
I was doing the scrap collections with Michael, where he has got to go on the dinghy and find the broken parts to the submarine. And one of the blips brought me over in this general area, and it's like a craft, like a spacecraft or an aircraft, part of it anyways, that just doesn't look right, you know. And there's actually a swirl on, I think, what you call a turbine, that is very bright, and the turbine on the blades itself is very shiny when the rest of it is very old looking and rusted out.
So we'll go ahead and show a picture of this swirl that he found in these like airplane or jet turbines, and it's very odd. Another oddity that I want to go ahead and just mention right now, something that's kind of really weird, is as we're underwater, I'm in first person view, and looking out the windshield, it's just normal, everything is fine. But looking out my side windows, it's like a lot of rays, like tons of beams of light. It's kind of crazy because we just talked about beams of light, and literally looking out the side like windows, you could see nothing but all these massive rays coming through. So I think that's kind of weird. In first person, you're looking through the windshield and it's just normal. But look out the side windows and holy Christ, it's like I'm in a friggin' digital club. I feel like I should be taking some ecstasy, taking my underwear off, and doing the jig. You know, I don't really know what to say about this. This is kind of odd as well. Wasn't planning on even talking about anything like this, as this just happened to be something I noticed. Let's go ahead and take a look at these pictures that Bitsy took. Bitsy, that's really odd. I had to tell you what, man. That is a real strange situation. It's unexplained why it looks like that. That swirl almost reminds me of something called the golden ratio, which I'm actually going to be bringing up in a very soon upcoming video. So we'll go ahead and talk about that later. But for now, guys, I think that's everything. That's some crazy stuff that we looked at today. Definitely unexplained and weird situations. And I'm kind of in awe looking out these side windows and just seeing all these beams of light just hitting the ground of the ocean floor. And it's just so coincidental how we were talking about beams of light earlier with the unexplained events with the sound over at the Pacific Standard. So a big shout out and thank you to Bitsy81. I really do appreciate it, man, for bringing all of your unexplained situations and all this crazy stuff to the table today. I really think it needs more investigation. Some of this stuff might be glitches, who knows, but some of this stuff is definitely worth a second look, like the situation at Pacific Standard. I really think it was awesome, you coming forward and bringing all this stuff to the table and sharing with the rest of the community. So props to you, man, and thank you for jumping on the channel, man. I do appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for having me. It's awesome. The truth is out there.
Absolutely, man. I thought it was a pretty awesome episode. Some pretty interesting stuff. I've been playing this game for over 4 years, and you showed me some stuff that I've never seen before. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever noticed this stuff before, if you think it's a glitch, if you think it's not, or if you think some of this stuff is actually got some relevance to the mystery, or if it might just be separate little Easter eggs on their own. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories, opinions, all of that. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really do appreciate it. Again, big shout out to Bitsy, and we'll see you guys in the next video or broadcast. So, take it easy, ta-ta, and as mother fucking always.